What is it, Chief?
That noise in the impeller, sir. It started again.
I think we should go down and check the main valve.
How you do you? Well, that's where we think the blockage is.
We?
Mr. Van Lutchens.
I thought he'd get his face in.
Come on. You lot, get back to work. I want a word with you, Van Lutchens.
Mr. Robson, there is something alive in the pipeline.
You're out of your mind. There's nothing down there.
I promise you, sir, I did hear something.
You've been upsetting my crews. Now, get out.
Listen.
Well, that's it.
Did you hear what I said?
Rostick, listen, will you?
It's down there, in the darkness, waiting.
No, Jamie, don't touch it.
It's only a bit of seaweed.
Yes. Unless it really did move, like Victoria said.
Oh, how can it move? It's not a living thing, is it?
Everything in the sea is living, Jamie.
Well, it did move. It gave me a shock. It was like a spider.
Yes, well, we're not taking any chances. Hold that for me, will you?
What's this for?
You're going to take a closer look at this weed. I'll bring the bag down here, right onto the floor. That's it. Now, don't let it touch your fingers. Careful. Slowly does it. Mind your fingers. There.
What are you going to do with it?
We're going to see if an ordinary piece of seaweed really can move.
Doctor, my wife, will she be all right?
Oh, yes, I think so, yes. I don't think there's any panic, but I'd get her under medical supervision if I were you.
Yes, I'll go back to the Medicare Centre at the compound and arrange for her to be taken in there.
Yes, you do that.
Poor man.
Aye. Hey, I thought we were supposed to be prisoners.
Yes. So did I. We better make the most of it. Got a lot of work to do back at the TARDIS. She seems to be sleeping peacefully. Come on.
What is it? That sound.
It's uncanny. It's like a heartbeat.
Stopped again.
Well, this is surely proof enough.
Proof?
There's something down there blocking the impeller.
Rubbish. Hysterical nonsense.
But you heard it, that dreadful sound.
I heard a fault in the base of the impeller.
But the impeller isn't working. Don't you believe a thing until you see it?
I want that pump operational in half an hour. Now get to it.
What are you doing, Doctor?
Well, you see, Jamie, these two cylinders contain a small amount of natural gas. It should be quite interesting to see what sort of effect it has on the weed. How are you doing, Victoria?
I don't know. I think you ought to have a look.
Oh, yes. Well, that's got the natural iron content.
Well, I did the Bunsen test like you told me, but I found something which worries me.
Yes, I'm not surprised. Is this hot?
No.
You see this rusty stuff here?
Yes.
Well, it means that the weed's giving out a gas, probably toxic.
Toxic?
Hey, Doctor, what are these little wriggly things in the weed?
Well, just a minute, Jamie. I'm looking at little wriggly things. Where?
Here, look in there.
Jamie, this is it. There's molecular movement. Come and see, Victoria. There. Why, that's amazing.
What does that mean?
It means, Jamie, that the weed is just as much alive as you and me.
Now, Mr. Harris, I've been trying to get hold of you. Mr. Robson won't listen to reason. I'm sorry, Van Lutchens. I've got something more important on my mind at the moment. Important? What is important? My wife is ill. Get out of my way there. Price.
Yes, sir?
Is Dr. Patterson back?
No, we've heard nothing from D-Ring, sir.
Right, get onto the matron at the Medicare unit and tell her to send a couple of orderlies over to my quarters with a stretcher to bring my wife in. She's ill. Better get her the extension. Yes, sir.
What's the panic now, Harris?
Go on, get on with it. Price.
Harris, I asked you a question.
My wife is ill. She needs medical attention.
What's the matter with her? She got a hangover?
She's very ill, Mr. Robson.
Who says so? The doctor fellow? Incidentally, where is he? And the two kids?
Oh, Well, I left them in my quarters when I found my wife was ill.
You what? Those 3 prisoners were in your charge and you left them there.
I was worried about my wife. I didn't have time to think about
Well, that's
such
your
things.
trouble. You never do think, do you, Harris, when you should? Those 3 prisoners were in your charge.
I don't care. Don't you understand? My wife was lying on the floor when I got there. She was unconscious, and that smell of toxic gas was there. She's been poisoned, Robson, poisoned.
There is toxic gas. Where does it come from?
Oh, I don't know.
And none of us will know now you've let them loose.
How could they possibly have anything to do with it?
That still doesn't alter the fact you let those prisoners go without my authority.
Prisoners, a harmless old man and a couple of teenagers.
That harmless old man is probably a saboteur. It's probably him that's been tampering with that release valve on the shoreline, creating all those variations in pressure you got so excited about.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Robson. You're clutching at straws, stupidly blind to the real fact.
Don't shout at me, boy!
Mr. Robson, sir. Mr. Robson. The impeller, it's moving again. Good man. I told you it was only a mechanical fault, didn't I?
Just started quite suddenly.
Well, keep it going, man.
I don't know if we can hold it.
Don't lose it now. You fools, you stupid fools!
Well, the fault's not this end. It must be jammed to the base.
You wanted this, didn't you? It's just what you wanted.
You should have listened to me, Robson.
What turned off the flow? Ruined a reputation of 30 years?
Reputation! Don't you realize that what is going on here is beyond your comprehension? That whatever it is that's in the pipeline that's jamming the impeller that's taken over the rigs is a menace and threat to us all?
The only menace and threat around here is you, Van Lutjens. And you, Harris. Listen. What are you staring at? I want that impeller working in half an hour. I'll be in my quarters. Let me know as soon as the impeller starts moving again.
Vardlos. He's cracking up, Harris.
Look, I've got to get back to my wife.
Harris, you can't go now. He's losing control.
My wife's been poisoned.
She's in good hands, yeah? She'll be brought into the Medicare unit. What can you do?
But I ought to go and see her.
Well, hang about and worry, that's all. Robson is cracking up. You are the only man with authority to take over. We need you here.
Chief.
Sir?
Mr. Robson, you know him better than any of us. Do you think he's all right?
Well, he's under a lot of pressure. I think his nerves are a bit...
Yeah, pressure, strain. He's cracking up, I tell you.
Well, you're not helping him, you know.
That's not my job. I am here to give technical advice which he ignores. All right, he knows a lot about engineering, but not all. And what he does not know is the state of mind of those men out there on the rigs.
He ought to know. He was out in those rigs himself long enough.
Oh, yeah. He has plenty of professional experience of normal conditions. But these are not normal conditions. There is something very strange going on here. But he refuses to accept the new factor.
So what do you think he should do?
I know what I would do. Close the compound, evacuate the rigs.
He'd never do it.
We have lost contact with 2 rigs. We have a major blockage in the main pipeline. The impeller is jammed, and we still don't know what is causing the trouble.
But we regained contact with Baxter on Rig D, and he said everything was under control.
Yeah, and we've not heard from him since. And what about Rig C?
Well, that could be a telecommunications fault somewhere.
Yeah, it could be, but we have to check that it is, and we have to check the valve at the base of the impeller. But what does Robson do? Nothing!
Well, I suppose he might listen to us if we all put it to him. What do you think, Chief?
You're absolutely right, of course. We must check.
That's it, Doctor. That's the creature I saw back at the compound.
Yes, I was afraid it would be.
But how did it get in this book?
Well, I've told you, Victoria, this is a book of legends and superstitions. And this particular drawing is supplied by ancient mariners in the North Sea in the middle of the 18th century, Jamie.
That's my time. You mean to say this is a creature that Victoria saw back at the compound?
Yes, I think there's no doubt about it.
Well, what about these great clumps of weed?
Well, there's obviously some connection between the weed and the creatures themselves.
Oh, no.
Gas!
What?
Jamie, help me get the lid on. Oh, no, quickly.
I was right. The weed formations are feeding off the natural gas beneath the North Sea and giving off toxic gas. Come on. We must get back to Harris's quarters. Come along. Just a minute. That weed went back in its tank very suddenly, didn't it? I wonder why. Come on.
No, I will not listen. It's you, Van Lutjens, isn't it? Isn't it? You've been undermining my authority ever since you came here. You and Harris. You've been stirring up trouble just to get at me, haven't you? You even got the chief on your side now. One of my oldest and trusted friends.
Mr. Robson.
At least I feel I can trust you.
Mr. Robson, all we want you to do is...
I know what you want. I know what you all want. You're going to get at me just so I'll give up. I'm not going to give you that pleasure. Why don't you go and join him? Go and join Van Lutjens. Go and join him. What are you standing around for? What are you staring at? I'm in charge. I'm in charge here.
Mr. Robson, where are you?
I can judge this compound, Harris. It's my responsibility. Mine! My responsibility!
You still think he's capable of running this place? You do what you like. I go and touch with my people in the Hague.
What can they do?
I don't know, they might push your people in London to some sort of action. Give me direct line to Vanderpost Hague Central. Yes, sir.
Who's there? Go away. I'm not to be disturbed.
Thank you, Victoria.
Yes. Nobody here. It's better that way. You speak for yourself. I'd rather...
Oh, no!
Gas!
Where's it coming from?
Jamie, try the kitchen. I'm terribly frightened. Get away!
Mrs. Harris!
Mrs. Harris? Oh, yes, of course. Mr. Harris had her taken over to the medical centre. At least I hope he did.
Doctor! Quick, help me!
That's Jamie.
Jamie!
Look here.
Bring him in here! I can't hold on much longer!
Quick, the terrace!
Victoria, quick, I'm in here! In the kitchen, quick!
Jamie! Jamie!
Dr. Harry! Quick! Quick!
Jamie! Jamie!
Quick, doctor's coming in!
Victoria, come on, follow me.
Quick, Dr. Harry!
here.
Up top! Hurry, doctor!
Give me a hand. Give us a hand. Hold it open. Come on, up you come, Jamie. You can do it. Come on, if I can. There you are. Press it down, Victoria.
Yes, it's in here, look! But... Well, it was in here. I saw it.
You did?
Yes, it was moving. Something alive. You don't believe me?
Oh, yes, I believe you, Mr. Harris. It must have come out of the ventilator grill, like it did in the oxygen store.
Oh, you mean when that girl, Victoria, was locked in?
Yeah. Then having achieved its purpose, back down the shaft.
Purpose? What purpose?
Who knows? We know so little about it. And no one tries to find out.
No.
Least of all, Robson.
Yes, he rushed out of here as though he were... Oh, he was out of his mind.
We better alert security. He may do himself some harm.
Yes, you're right. At least the stuff won't get out of here.
Oh, really, Mr. Harris, there must be hundreds of grills in this compound.
And once the foam has got into the shaft, it could emerge from any one of them.
I suppose you're right. Then we must insist that all emergency ventilators are kept shut.
Mr. Harris, you know what you must do now.
Do?
Assert yourself. Take over the compound.
Price.
Yes, sir?
I want you to alert the security posts. Mr. Robson may be ill. I'd like to know his whereabouts.
Very good, sir.
And order all areas to keep their emergency air vents closed. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Good.
You're taking over then.
Robson is still officially in charge.
I have already informed my authorities at The Hague. You must do the same with your director in London.
Yes. Price,
Yes, sir?
get me to board headquarters. I want to speak to Megan Jones.
You all right, Jamie?
Oh, I've come over dizzy.
Well, you just rest a while.
Just get my breath back.
Doctor, why is it that we always land up in trouble?
Oh, Victoria, it's the spice of life, my dear.
Oh, well, I'm not so sure. I don't really like being scared out of my wits every second.
Is something wrong?
Well, I just wish that once... Oh, never mind.
You're right, Jamie. Come on, then.
What's the matter with Victoria, though?
Thank you, Miss Jones. We'll see you then in 3 hours' time. Goodbye. 3 hours, the whole compound will be crawling with board officials.
Let's hope the situation doesn't get any worse.
I only hope Megan Jones understands why I've taken over. It was she who insisted that Robson should know this particular complex in the early days.
You did right, I will stand by you. You couldn't let Robson go on. You had the men on the rigs to think of. They are now her responsibility.
If only we knew what we were up against. These creatures that have been getting into the refinery. Where do they come from? We don't even know what they are.
That's where you're wrong, Mr. Harris. We do know what they are. At least I think we do. Seaweed.
Seaweed?
Yes. Not the sort that you'd normally find on the beach. This seaweed happens to be dangerously alive.
Alive? But how
think you'd better listen to me. I think you'd all better listen to me. Large formations of seaweed have been coming up upon the beaches along this coast. Seaweed that shows clear indications of having life like human beings.
Is this seaweed that's blocking the pipeline then?
Yes, I think there's no doubt about it.
We must clear the base of the impeller.
No, wait. The seaweed is capable of protecting itself. It gives off a toxic gas. It's also a parasite. It attaches itself to other living things.
You mean human beings? But what happens to them?
I'm afraid I don't know.
But my wife was stung by the seaweed.
Ah, yes, but she survived, didn't she? How is she?
I asked the Medicare Center to bring her in. Price, get Medicare for me and ask how my wife is now. Doctor, I've just seen one of these creature things that your young friend saw in the oxygen room.
Oh, where?
In Mr. Robson's cabin. It might have attacked him. He was in a wild state when I went in and just ran out. He hasn't been seen since.
Oh, dear.
Mr. Harris, sir.
Yes?
The matron said she's sorry. She hadn't brought your wife in yet, but she's sending someone over now.
What?
What is it, Doctor?
Well, we've just come from your quarters. Your wife wasn't there. The place was covered with seaweed.
Is this right?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Then where is she? Where is she? I must go and find her.
Well, where do you think she is? Do you think it has anything to do with this seaweed stuff?
I don't know. I simply don't know.
There is little time. You know what you must do.
Yes.
You will obey.